Dev has seen the same video about 6 times this week. Make $500 a day with this one side hustle. He's had enough of just watching them, so Dev decided to actually test it. Not research it, not read about it, actually go out and try 4 different side hustles himself and track every single dollar. 4 weeks, 4 different hustles, a notebook to track every dollar earned and every hour spent. No cherry picking his best day. I'm Kellan from Wealth Foundation. Let's follow Dev through all 4. Let's go. Week 1, food delivery. Dev signs up, straps on the delivery bag and heads out for a 6-hour shift on a Friday night, the supposedly busiest time. 6 hours later, notebook out. Total earned, $138. Food delivery drivers in Australia typically earn $20 to $32 an hour, and that tracked almost exactly. Dev's legs were sore, his phone battery was dead, and mentally, he'd already done the maths. To hit $500 at this rate, he'd need almost 22 hours straight. Lesson 1, in Dev's own words. This isn't bad money for a few hours, but there's no version of this job that gets me to $500 in a single day. Here's some context before Dev tries test 2. The average Australian side hustler earns $736 a month. 67% earn under $500 a month. Not a day, a month. So Dev's first result wasn't a failure. It was actually pretty close to normal. But he had 3 more tests to go, and the next one changes the picture completely. Week 2, task platforms. Dev posts himself as available for furniture assembly and small handyman jobs. First few tasks were slow to land. New profile, 0 reviews. By the end of the week, 3 completed tasks, $190 earned. Better hourly rate than delivery, but far fewer hours available without an established reputation. Here's the part that surprised Dev. Airtasker's own top 1% of taskers average over $10,000 a month. That ceiling is real. It's just built over months of reviews and repeat clients, not a first week. Week 3, Dev tries something different. He's decent at writing, so he offers freelance content writing. First client took 9 days to land and paid a modest rate to start. But by his 3rd client that same week, word had spread slightly and his rate had gone up. Total for the week, $280 across roughly 6 hours of actual work. Freelance writers who built a real client base can earn $50 to $180 an hour. Dev was nowhere near that yet, but for the first time, he could actually see how the maths could work. Here's the actual maths. At $100 an hour, $500 takes just 5 hours. At $25 an hour, it takes 20. The rate matters more than the hustle. Week 4, Dev tries something with almost no active hours at all. He lists his spare room on a short stay platform. 2 bookings that week. $150 for maybe 45 minutes of actual effort, cleaning and message replies included. Lowest total dollar amount of the 4 tests, but by far the best return per hour of actual effort. The trade-off? Privacy, and genuine responsibilities as a host. So here's Dev's full 4-week tally. Delivery, $138 for 6 hours. Tasks, $190 across the week. Freelance writing, $280, 6 hours. Spare room, $150, 45 minutes. Not one of the 4 hit $500 in a single day. But that was never really the point anymore, because Dev learned something more useful than a number. Here's the real lesson across all 4 tests. The side hustles with the lowest hourly rate needed the most raw effort. The ones with the highest hourly rate needed the least time, but the most patience to build up to. Real income growth came from skill scarcity, writing, tutoring, specialized tasks, not from working more hours at something anyone can do. That's the actual difference between the $500 a day videos and reality. It's not one hustle that gets you there overnight. It's choosing the right one and giving it time to compound. So, which one did Dev actually stick with after the 4 weeks were up? The freelance writing. Not because it paid the most in week 1, the spare room actually did per hour, but because it was the only one where the trajectory pointed genuinely upward. 3 months later, that same freelance writing hustle is bringing in around $600 a week. Not $500 a day, but genuinely life-changing money built the honest way. If you've been chasing the $500 a day promise, that's probably not going to happen in week 1. But a genuinely good side hustle, built honestly, is absolutely real. If this helped, subscribe. Every Monday, Kellan breaks down what's actually happening with your money in plain English. I'm Kellan. Take care of your money, because nobody else will.